Hey friends, welcome back to another episode. I'm Clayton.
I'm Miles.
And today we're going to talk about vacation gaming. We thought, hey, we're on vacation, and we thought what an opportunity to talk about the games that we're grinding, that we're playing on vacation. I think vacation is such an amazing time to be able to catch up on some games and kick back where you don't have to worry about school.
Yeah.
Does it feel good not to worry about school right now?
Yeah, but I have homework when we get back.
You have homework when you get back? Okay,
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of homework? Maybe you should be doing it now instead of gaming.
No.
So we figured we'd talk about some of the memories of playing games on vacation and some of the games that we're currently playing and grinding on right now on this trip. So we are in the Middle East right now. It's sundown, about sundown, so it's just been a hot day. We're fresh out of the shower, a long day at the pool, reading books, and we didn't really play any games at the pool, did we?
No, my Switch was charging.
His Switch was charging, so...
And we were scuba diving, so if you see me like opening my mouth at all, it's probably me just popping my ears like...
Alright, so we figured we'd talk about some games. So I think from vacations gone by, some of the vacations that we've had in the past, we've brought, in fact, we even brought our Nintendo Switch, the console, a few years ago when we went to a vacation, and we even brought the whole console, and you were really, I think, played Breath of the Wild like the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so it was really fun when we went to NT, and I thought, oh, this game is cool, but then I was thinking about all the, because I didn't even know about the Divine Beasts yet.
So you were just kind of starting playing it.
Yeah, because I had restarted, like I started when I was 6 or 7. And I thought, oh, what a cool game. And so I got through the first part, I got the paraglider, I'm like, whew, that was a hard game.
Little did you know there was so much more to it. So we would go to the beach in the morning, the swimming pool or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like mid-afternoon, it was just so hot, get a shower, and then for a few hours, just totally, and I even brought the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Brought the Pro Controller, the console, and just playing Breath of the Wild. So you talk about how long you played it. You got through a lot of levels playing it on vacation.
Well, no, I beat the game shortly after.
So you pretty much almost got your entire game playing done on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, that was an amazing experience. And I was kind of watching over your shoulder, like I was
and
like
when I was at like Ganon's castle, and but yeah, I was in Ganon's castle. I'm like, look, I got the Hylian shield, and I showed him, and he's like.
So, and you were also struggling. There was a scene you were struggling with the bazaar and going to Gerudo Village.
Oh yeah.
But it was kind of cool because it was so hot outside, and
you take damage, like
yeah,
a fourth of the hearts just starts going away.
In the sun in the game. But it was so hot outside on vacation. And here you are in a desert part playing Gerudo Village in Breath of the Wild. So that was a big one, right? Playing Breath of the Wild on vacation.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, that was a big one. So, and I can remember growing up, you know, I would, if I could, I never brought my Nintendo on vacation. I think I probably wanted to bring my NES on vacation and play some of my games on vacation, but instead I had a Game Boy. So I would bring my Game Boy on vacation, and I remember playing Tetris I just played Tetris non-stop. Tetris.
Even some of the people, like when we get our computers, there's Chrome extensions, and so they just install Tetris and they play sometimes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I'll be on the computer doing the work, and I'll look over, and I'll see my friend, and he'll be just playing Tetris.
Yeah.
So, I'll get distracted for like 5 minutes. I'm like,
it's addicting. Yeah, Tetris is amazing. So I would be there on vacation after a long day at the pool or at the beach with my parents in Ocean City, Maryland, and I would be sitting there playing Tetris. But I was playing another game I remember playing like crazy on vacation was Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land on the Game Boy, which I'm super excited about because I found it and I'm going to be playing it again. I'm going to go through that game again.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so I'm super excited because I love that game. This was like the idea of having like Mario Brothers like in my pocket on this tiny little cartridge, Super Mario Land. Like, oh my God, it was so amazing. In black and white, even with the lines on it. So I'm going to play like an upscaled version of it. I'm really excited about that, to be able to play Super Mario Land again. But yeah, that was a game I remember on vacation after a long day at the beach, at the pool, being able to sit down and play that. How are your ears?
Well, I just popped them, so now I can hear
We went down,
more.
so he just got his scuba certification last spring, or last spring. So this is like your 7th dive, 8th dive?
Yeah.
So far. So yeah, it was amazing today.
We went down, I think I went down the most I ever did, right?
Yeah, he went the deepest today that he's ever gone today. So that was a
11
lot of
meters.
fun. A lot of fun. So yeah, so some of the other games, well, right now on this vacation, we brought some Switch games. So you want to go through your Switch case here, and let's see what you're playing right now and grinding. So
Even got the Zelda Switch case.
he's got the Zelda Switch case. I bought all of them before this trip. I bought all 3 of the kids. I bought Bayonetta. Oh yeah, you want to show it?
Bayonetta Origins,
Bayonetta Origins, there it is. Bayonetta Origins.
Cereza, and the Lost Demon.
So we all started playing that on this trip on the flight here, and I thought it'd be a great experience to have all of our kids, my 3 kids playing it, me playing it from the ground up, all at the same time. And
It's so good so far. I'm 10% through, and so far it's great. I just got the thing with Cheshire.
Cheshire, yeah.
And it's just so cool. So far I really like it because I like the backstory, and there's a mechanic that I never saw before. It was like where you move one character with one Joy-Con, and then you move another character with the right Joy-Con. And so it's really cool because like you can have both of them going, which I find is a bit hard to just like. And there's all these like swirly pathways that go over each other, and it's like a puzzle, and you have to go around because he doesn't like rosemary.
Right, so you're controlling Cheshire with one controller on the right side, you're controlling
Yeah.
Cereza with the left Joy-Con.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And then, but I love hug mode,
Yeah.
where like he'll come back and you can just kind of
Extend
You know,
him like a
yeah.
stick almost, yeah.
And it's so cool.
Yeah, so we've been grinding on that game. I've really loved the artwork of it, and I have to say my 6-year-old is playing it, my 10-year-old is playing it, and my 12-year-old is playing it, and they're all loving it. And my 6-year-old, actually my 10-year-old said, "Daddy, you picked the perfect game." That made me feel good for this trip because my 6-year-old can play it, and we put on some of the easy settings for her so that some of the magic gets revitalized really quickly, so you don't have to wait for the magic to reboot and all that. So you're liking it so far? You're about 10% through?
Yeah, I just started playing this morning for about an hour, and it was really good.
Another one that we are continuing to go through, but it's so much fun, is Fire Emblem Engage. You're on chapter what, 24?
24, yeah.
24?
Yeah, I think I said 21.
I'm on 21, you're on 24.
Yeah.
But this is a game where I don't want it to end, so
I know, but the battle that I'm on is so hard. But there's this, like, you ended your cutscene, right as I was about to tell, like, right as something was about to happen, because we had to go eat breakfast. But, you kind of ended it, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, just keep going, but you.
I will, don't worry. So I'm gonna maybe I'll finish that game while we're here. I don't know,
Yeah.
on the flight, because we have a 5-hour flight to
Maybe,
come back.
like, tell me your thoughts about it in the comments here, like Fire Emblem as well, because it's such a great game. Like, towards the end, I thought I had it all predicted. Like, oh, first I'm gonna fight Gris, then I'm gonna fight Zephyr, then Marnie, then Mauvier, and then finally, and then Lady Vale, and then finally the Fell Dragon.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like that. You'll see. You think you have it all predicted.
No, I don't. I know there's going to be twists and turns, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to continue to play that. Another game that we played on vacation, I'm just thinking about vacation games, right? So we beat Final Fight
Oh yeah,
in France. We were in France, and they had a full cabinet. We got to play Final Fight from beginning to end. We played the entire game together
Yeah.
in a
That
full
was
cabinet.
crazy.
That was your first cabinet game you ever played.
And
Well,
beat.
yeah, and beat, right, from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
I mean, maybe not with the right amount of quarters.
Yeah, not. We definitely would have gone through like a ton of quarters to actually get this thing to actually done. But the game was fantastic, and I think that's some of the stuff that I remember on vacations, like being able to play, going to the arcade. So growing
Right,
up,
yeah.
You know, on the boardwalk in Ocean City, Maryland, like going to the arcade.
Oh, you took me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were little, I took you to the arcade at the boardwalk, and there's video games there, and we would go in the hot sun and just play beat 'em up games. Like we would go in and play like Street Fighter. We would play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We played, oh my God, so much Teenage Mutant
And
Ninja
now
Turtles.
to see those, like all of those remastered Ninja Turtles, and I'm thinking, oh, now that it's come to the Switch and you play it, and so that's really cool.
And we were playing, yeah, we were playing Ninja Turtles. In fact, I brought it for this vacation.
You did?
So you and I can play. So I brought Shredder's Revenge, which is just it's like a total homage, love letter to that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles experience, where we'd have 4 controllers standing up, all 4 of my friends. We'd all get together, we'd all pick a different turtle to play, and we'd be playing that at the arcade while our parents were like, come to the beach, and we're like, no, we're gonna play Turtles, we're gonna play Turtles.
When we went to another vacation during winter break, we went to Bayonetta.
Yeah, in Spain.
In Spain for a ski trip, and me, my cousin, and my sister, and sometimes Eve.
And me.
And you. We would all hop on a party and go, here's gonna give it away, splat some things.
Yeah.
So the game that I'm talking about is Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 3, so we had big Splatoon
My first
battles.
Splatoon game.
Your first, yeah. We had some big Splatoon battles.
My cousin, like, we would play right next to each other, but then I would go to the lobby, he'd be up in his room, and I'd be playing. And then he'd be playing as well, so we'd just hop on together.
Right.
Which is awesome, because it's like just a thing where you see online, oh, he's playing, maybe he'll join my party. And so we did that kind of wordlessly. And we just started splatting around. And we're like, play again, play again, play again. You know?
Yeah.
So
and so right now, yeah. So we had a blast all after a day of skiing. We were all exhausted. Ate an early dinner, came back to the room, and we're all having a Splatoon fest, Splatoon battles. So guys, we want to hear from you. What classic games, what games, new games are you playing right now on vacation? What games do you remember bringing on vacation? Tell us some of your crazy stories in the comments below. Like, did you bring a whole gaming system with you in the car on your trip in your luggage? Like you met a kid today at the pool who he did bring, or he wanted to bring his whole PS5.
Well, yeah, no, he said, I'm saving up for your PS5, but once I get it, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna just bring it everywhere I go. I'm gonna set it up to the TV and just play. But he did say, like, his friends around him were saying, oh yeah, one time he brought like a full PC and a setup. He made a setup in the room.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You know, and all I had was...
You want a game?
Yeah, we've brought the console, we brought the Switch dock and the Switch to play
you know, like, you gotta
Breath of the Wild.
You gotta do.
You gotta do what you do.
You gotta game what you gotta game.
Exactly. So let us know in the comments below your craziest vacation stories. Like, what have you been playing? What do you want to play on vacation?
What do you want me to play on
What do you
vacation?
want him to play? Obviously, a lot of you guys have been leaving comments about, hey, Miles, I can't wait for him to start playing, you know, some classic game, the classic Metroid or whatever. So vote for your game that you want Miles to play. 12 years old. We're going to go through it together. We're going to play classic games together. I'm going to play with him. So we're going to go back and take a look at some of these classic ones together. Man, we are both exhausted. Scuba diving, pool, swimming, can barely talk. But we wanted to do this video about vacation gaming because we're having a lot of fun. We hope you are as well on whatever vacation you're taking next. And we'll see you next time, everyone.